Welcome back to the History of Image podcast, where we throw light upon the rich and captivating origins of everything that constitutes our ideal image. I'm your host, Sonia Divan, India's first certified image professional and the founder of the Indian School of Image Management. Today, we are going to deep dive into the history of New Year's resolution and how they play an important role in improving our image. Let's get started. It is New Year's time. It is the time for new beginning, new ideas, and of course, new resolutions. Every year, this time we sit down, clear our minds, practice utmost discipline, and list down a few things we wish to accomplish in the new year. Whether it is losing weight or gaining weight, or it may be learning a new skill or hobby, or maybe it is about reflecting and overcoming your inner shortcomings, fears, and insecurities. All of us, you and I, are different. We have different sets of goals and aspirations, and hence we all have different sets of resolutions. But the one common thing in all of us is that by setting a list of New Year's resolution, we get ready to improve ourselves. We get ready to improve our outlook, our appearance, our skills, our strengths, and our abilities. All in all, we look forward to improving our image. But why and how we started making resolutions in the first place, especially at the start of the new year? When did we humans start making New Year's resolutions? Let's go back in history and find out the origins of New Year's resolutions. Origins of New Year's resolution. The history of New Year's resolution can be traced back over 4,000 years ago to ancient Babylon. It started as a tradition amongst the ancient Babylonians during the 12-day religious festival named Akitu. During this mid-March harvest festival, Babylonians would make promises to the gods to return borrowed objects and to pay an outstanding debts. If they kept their word, their gods would grant them a favor in the coming year. If not, they would fall out of the gods' favor, and no one wanted to be in that place. These promises are considered the forerunners of our New Year resolutions. During ancient Rome, Emperor Julius Caesar introduced a new calendar in 46 BC, which declared January the 1st as the start of the new year. It is interesting to note that January is dedicated to the Roman god Janus, a two-faced deity. The Romans believed that Janus could look back into the previous year as well as ahead into the future. So, they offered sacrifices and made promises of good behavior to God for the coming year. During the 14th century, the knights took the peacock vow at the end of the Christmas season each year to reaffirm their commitment to chivalry. Earlier, Christians looked at the first day of the new year as the time to reflect on one's past mistakes and resolve to do better in the future. At watch night services, people would do readings from scriptures and sing hymns. Modern New Year resolutions became a thing in the 19th century. The first recorded use of the phrase New Year resolution appeared in Boston newspaper in 1813. Over the years, however, resolution seemed to have shifted from denying physical indulgences to self-improvement like losing weight. The nature of resolutions have evolved from promises to gods to promises to self. Yet, their purpose has stayed the same. That is, improving our image in any way possible. But we know how difficult it is to work on our resolutions, let alone complete and check them off our list. How do you ensure to stay focused, disciplined, and consistent to accomplish your New Year's goal? Let's find out. Tips on how to make and keep your New Year's resolution. Now that we know how New Year resolutions have evolved through history, let's check some tips on how to make and keep them. The right way to create and follow through with our New Year's resolution is to turn them into goals. But how to do that? First, turn your resolution into SMART goals. Let me explain. The SMART in SMART goals is an abbreviation where S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for achievable, R stands for relevant, and T stands for time bound. This approach helps you avoid guesswork, sets a clear timeline, and makes it easier to track your progress and identify milestones for your resolution. For as simple a resolution of losing weight, as a goal, it needs to be number 1, specific. Ask yourself what, who, how, and where. These are the questions you must answer to be specific. Next, it needs to be measurable. Quantify your goal as to when and how you will track significant progress. Then you ensure it is achievable. Your goals should be realistic. This step gives you a serious reality check and is crucial in not failing or abandoning your goals. Next, make sure it's relevant. Think about the big picture. Why are you setting the goal that you're setting? And finally, time-bound. What's your time horizon? When will you create and implement your task? When will you finish it? That's SMART goals for you. The final stage in goal setting is reward. After you have all your goals listed out, start to pick the rewards to go with each goal. Rewards help you to stay motivated throughout the process and make you feel better. It's part of your internal motivation system. An easy reward is an obvious one, a treat. But a candy bar is not a great reward for health-related goal because it goes against the whole purpose of the goal. Don't pick a reward that negates what you have just achieved. If you can, pick a reward that relates to what you have just done. For example, you have finally got off from back-to-back Zoom calls, so treat yourself to a good 30 minutes away from the screen. Pick something that truly motivates you. The whole idea of turning your resolution into goals circles back to one we talked about at the start of this episode. That is, by setting a list of your New Year's resolution, all of us get ready to improve ourselves and our image in its entirety. To make a great first impression on people around us by showcasing enhancement in our appearance, behavior, and communication. After all, our image is what the world can witness with every changing day, month, and year. I hope you had a great time learning why we started making New Year's resolution and how to ensure you stick to them with a thorough plan. Thank you everyone for listening. Stay tuned as we will be back with a brand new episode soon. You can stay updated by following us on social media with the link in the episode notes. This is your host, Sonia Dubey-Diwan, and I will see you next time. Wish you all a very happy and prosperous New Year.